In the school's self-service cafeteria, I took enough food for 2 people. Then I sat in the corner. When no one was looking, I quickly pulled out a lunchbox and quietly moved some of the food into it. But I didn't notice 2 classmates walking up behind me. One of them accidentally knocked my lunchbox over. The food spilled all over the floor. The girls seemed to understand what I was doing, and I was so nervous I didn't dare to speak. After they left, I squatted down and picked up the food. Then I put it back into the lunchbox. When my deskmate wasn't paying attention, I slipped it into my bag. That way my sister and I would have something to eat tonight. My mother passed away long ago. My father's company went bankrupt and he fled overseas in debt. So I live alone with my younger sister. We often go hungry because the bus was delayed. I was about to be late. While rushing to class, a boy ran into me. I fell and scraped my knee, but that was nothing. The problem was the hole torn in my only pair of stockings. My skin could heal itself, but I didn't have money to buy new stockings. And since I was late, the teacher made me stand in the back of the classroom. Luckily, the top student Jack also arrived late, so the teacher immediately smiled at him. Of course, the class genius couldn't be punished. To be fair, the teacher let me sit down too. Then Anna ran up. She told Mark that even though he was first in the whole school, my math score was much higher than his. The top student couldn't stand someone scoring higher than him, so he asked me where I took math tutoring. I didn't understand why he was asking that. Then he confidently said otherwise, how could my math be better than his? But he didn't know that I couldn't even afford to eat. I had no time for tutoring classes. After school, I worked part-time at a convenience store and studied for my notes whenever I could. Getting into college was my only way out. One day, I was so tired that I fell asleep on my desk. When Jack looked closely at me, he was stunned by my face. Then I suddenly opened my eyes. Jack quickly pretended to ask me a question to hide his embarrassment, but he couldn't stop glancing at me. So he decided to get close to me in the name of studying. He started secretly bringing me milk tea, but he was too shy to actually give it to me. Then Jack pretended to say the class bell rang, but his hand was covered with notes about how to talk to girls. So even geniuses study in secret. Back in class, Jack deliberately threw his test prep book into the trash can in front of me. After he left, I immediately picked it up. When no one was around, I tore off the cover with Jack's name on it and hid the book under my clothes. That's one advantage of being thin. No one could tell I was hiding a thick book under my shirt. The next day at school, Jack saw the test prep book on my desk. The cover was missing, but he easily recognized his own motto written inside. I quickly shoved the book away. Jack pretended not to notice, because he had already achieved his goal. He now knew what I was interested in. Then Jack pulled out more than 10 mock exam books and placed them next to me on purpose. He casually pushed them toward me. Seeing those books, I started talking to him first and nervously asked if he could lend me one, but he said he needed all of them today. Feeling disappointed, I just smiled awkwardly. Then Jack said he would be studying in the library later. If I wanted to join him, he might consider lending me one. I immediately said I was also heading to the library, and just like that, Jack easily got me to go with him.